Hello and welcome back. This is another fourth grade math video. In this video, we're going to be working on how to divide numbers that end in zeros. Okay, here is our first example. We're going to take the number 360 and we're going to divide it by 6. So we can do this using the standard algorithm and divide it using long division as we normally would divide any number, but because it ends in a 0, we can also use a shortcut. So I'm going to rewrite the problem here. 360 divided by 6, and here is the shortcut we could use. We could focus on the numbers that are not zeros. So we could start by focusing on 36 and 6 and dividing those. If you know your division facts, you know that 36 divided by 6 is equal to 6. So we could put that here. Now what we would do is just take this 0 over here at the end of the 36 and put it at the end of our answer. So using the shortcut, 360 divided by 6 is 60. Okay, here's our next example, 120 divided by 4. And again, we can use a standard algorithm or other various ways of dividing, and we would still get the same answer. But because 120 ends in a 0, we can use a shortcut. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it here, 120 divided by 4. And I'm going to start by focusing just on the numbers that are not 0. So that would be the 1 and the 2 and the 4. Well, I know that 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3 because I know that from my division facts. If you're not sure about your division facts, you can still use this method. You would just count up by 4s until you got to 12 and then count how many 4s that was. So that would be 3. Then we're going to have to take the 0 that's at the end of the 12 and add it here to the end of the answer. So 120 divided by 4 would be equal to 30. Okay, here is our next example, 360 divided by 9. So again, we have a number ending in 0. So that means we can use the shortcut, 360 divided by 9. So I'm going to start by focusing on the numbers that are not 0. So that would be 36 and 9. I know that 36 divided by 9 is equal to 4. So I'm going to place that there. Then I need to take the 0 that's at the end of the 36 and place it at the end of my answer. So 360 divided by 9 is equal to 40. Okay, here's our next example. We're going to take 8,000 and divide it by 2. So again, this is a number ending in 0, so we can use a shortcut. I'm going to do 8,000 divided by 2 like this. I'm going to start by focusing on the numbers that are not 0. So that would be 8 and 2. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So I'm going to go ahead and place that there. Now I need to take all of these extra zeros at the end of the 8 and put them at the end of my answer. So that would be 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So 8,000 divided by 2 is equal to 4,000. Okay, here's our next and last example for today's video. We're going to take 5,600 and divide it by 8. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite 5,600 and divide it by 8. Because this is a number ending in zeros, that means I can use the shortcut by focusing on 56 and 8 first. I know that 56 divided by 8 is equal to 7. And again, if you're not sure about that, you can always count by 7s until you get to 56 and see how many 7s that was or how many 8s that was. Then I need to take these 2 zeros here at the end and add them to the end of my answer. So 5,600 divided by 8 is equal to 700. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you in another video soon.